Hello. Oh, so I got the game open. Hello. I forgot to open the game. And for the benefit of Farming Boy. Hello, Farming Boy. I've been awesome, and I'm still using the split mic method. What the hell is going on here? Did somebody join the server? Reese has joined the server. And left. Wait, what? Who dis? Hey, Mark. I need to check to see if a thing that I wanted bought has been bought. Workshop shed, no. Aha! They were not. Wait, where's the yard? It's this way. Where will these fit? Aha! There. And we got a sink. So what I'm buying right now, if you're wondering, is infinite fertilizer and seeds for the server. Because I've been promising Carturks all week that I'd do it, and I just haven't. I did it I put them on last night. It's quiet today, yeah. It is very, very quiet today, actually. Maybe people weren't expecting me to actually stream on time. That's always a distinct possibility. Just gonna move the Yeti up a bit. So sorry if you could hear anything through the stream. Don't like it being visible at the top of the face cam. Did somebody say quiet? Hello, farming man. Right, which round does this go? This way. Right, the train cannot be formed here. How about here? No. Okay, where along this line can the train be formed? There. Right, where did I plonk them? Right here, yes, perfect. So we got fertilizer and seeds and herbicide by the looks of it. And the mic suddenly comes crashing down. It's actually one of the most secure things in my room, Dan. Believe it or not. So let's do a quick check. Field 8 is still in need of lime. Probably because whoever was liming it just abandoned the job. Hard worker, go! The laziness is strong in me today. Do I use the road arm? No, I use a cheap one from Amazon that's also built like a tank. The CD things work. Fantastic, they were intended to. That was kind of the point of me getting them. Oh, that's some interesting lag going on. I am gonna buy something because I like giving Carturix a complex by buying things that the farm probably doesn't need, but I want. Somebody's sinking in, oh, this could break things. Carturix is gonna get a complex. Every time he comes on, I've bought just loads of random crap. Hey, Michello. Does dedideets work? Yes. Messages above, Hamish's message. It's Hodge. Oh dear. Just at a 42110 fertilizing nearby field. Here's an interesting thing. Here, I didn't mention it yesterday because I was in Explain. I don't like talking farming stuff during Explain. It's PC. You can't. You're on Xbox. Yeah. unfortunately, most servers, the YouTubers are going to use it on PC. It's a bit easier to maintain and run. A bit easier to maintain and run a PC server than it is an Xbox server, unfortunately. One of those unfortunate facts of life. Because I can keep this server up infinitely. There's no... I don't have to be here to have the server up. It is... I actually need to message Nitrado, who are very kindly sponsoring the server. If you wanna farm sim Deddy, I know that I'm sponsored by them, and I should probably say this more. There is a link in the description to get your own from Nitrado, and they do have some of the best quality servers. Like, I've been with other providers before, and the servers have been okay, but not fantastic. But Nitrado, I can't say a bad word about them. The updates when new patches come out are fairly quick. And stuff like that. Glad Hofgut's finally public released. Yeah, I am too, farming man. It was painful. It was painful having to answer questions every time I streamed it. Like, when's it coming out? I don't know. Is it past testing yet? No, it's failed. I'm sorry. I have no control over this. I feel terrible. They're on stable Ark servers too? I don't play Ark, so I couldn't speak for their Ark servers. Hello, Hodge. I can't speak for their Ark servers, but their farm sim servers are very reliable. And you guys know that I go on Landy's TeamSpeak a lot. That's also Nitrado, provided to him by Nitrado. And just a good place for the YouTube gang to chill out. And there was a period where Nitrado were getting like horrifically DDoSed daily, but that was the only time there was issues with it. Now I need a Seasons, yeah. I watched that video, that Seasons video that came out yesterday about the stormy day and the lighting system. That is so beautiful. And I don't know if it was just me seeing things or a glitch in the video or what, but I think I saw lightning. I think I saw a flash of lightning at one point during the video, which, if that's in Seasons, holy cow, they've gone above and beyond. Because that's unnecessary detail. I've had an accident. How'd you better not be trying to steal my sprayer? What? Not you, but whoever stole my pickup shouldn't... better not be trying to steal the sprayer. Nope, get out of that. There we go. I'm going to blame lag for all of these issues. Any issues are lag. There we go. Makes you wonder why it takes modders to improve the look? I can give you an answer. It's maybe not the one that you're looking for. It's because giants have to work on literally everything and modders can laser focus on one thing specifically. Hello, Carturix. At the main yard, there is a present. Actually, two presents. That mean neither of us need to actually buy pallets of seed or fertilizer anymore. And I was slightly concerned they wouldn't work the way that I wanted them to, but they do. I've bought infinite seeds and fertilizer triggers. Because they were desperately needed. Nice to not have to be responsible. Even I don't have to be responsible on this server, Hotch. All I ask is that you you know, you don't go out with an intention of trolling me and trying to ruin the stream. And, yeah. Do what you want. Just farm however you want to farm. Hello, Adibu. Minor trolling will always occur. I mean, it's my server, right? It should be expected that minor trolling is going to happen. On that note, hello, Hodge! Hodge says sorry for me driving into him. GG. Hodge, I drove into you. Why did you... Oh, hang on. Is this potatoes? What is this? You were watching the stream delay made you think you did it? No, I turned into you. Cotton. Oh, field 10 is in sugar beet. Yeah, I'm with you there, Jeremy. The colour is a bit washed out. I mean, I'm liking how it's looking now, but it's about noon, actually. Yeah, colour on this map. Can I come to fate, please? Oh, you want the helper turned off? Why did you drive into the hired help? Stew is joining the server. It's Cotton. Yeah, I figured that out when I looked at the thing. It says, oh yeah. Dumbo Dave hits again. Also, hey Richard. Nathan's done a good job in Middle Grove. I 100% agree, Jeremy. That is a really good small map. Let's plan then. Do things. It's on Reasmus Facebook, YouTube, probably Twitter as well. Definitely worth a look if you haven't seen it yet. You can't find any equipment. What did I buy 2 of these? I may have bought 2 sprayers by mistake. Yes. GG, I only meant to buy the one. I mean, bright side, one of these can now be a dedicated herbicide sprayer. Which I think you can get out of the seed trigger here. It looks like you can at least. Herbicide. So, what else can be done? Always worth having a backup sprayer. Yeah, this one's just dedicated herbicide for killing all of those pesky crops. Let's see. How close to fully grown is Field 10? Out of curiosity. Because, but that's something that I want to concern myself with right now. Is, the state of Field 10. Because I bought it to troll everybody into doing a ginormous sugar beet harvest. During which, everything's just going to be straight sold off. Best case scenario is that it's nearly done and we can use the upcoming Free Homer DLC. Haha! The upcoming Free Homer DLC to... Whoa! I didn't see what exactly happened just then. To unload the harvesters and get rid of and put it into like the... God, what lunatic put collisions on everything? Yeah, you know where I was going with that. I'm gonna give up on that statement now. Because I've crashed enough times while trying to explain that one idea. There comes a point where you crash so much explaining one bloody idea that you just give up on it. So, exactly how good are we with Field 10 here? Hope it's not one of these fields that's like, it says it's in sugar beet, but in fact it's been, like, pulverized already. Oh, it's growing! Oh, it's already harvested. Oh. My trolling has failed. Right, next plan. Get a hold of a planter that can plant sugar beets. I want just this hilariously huge sugar beet field. Maybe like Field 11 will be a better idea. By the way, whoever's got a seeder can head over to Field 10 next, because that needs seeding. I may or may not have just purchased it and realized that it was completely empty. Let's take a bit of a watery shortcut. Perfect. Right. What's happening to the money? That's a hired worker killing it, Stu. What do we have in storage? 107,000 liters of wheat. And, oh, canola's full. Let's sell off some canola at Tier U Agrar Producte. Getting a small bit of lag here, guys, so just bear with if I crash into people. Where is the thing? It's buying fuel, seed, vert, air, the whole lot, yeah. If somebody wants to help me getting a butt ton of money, there's a canola sale currently ongoing. Do 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 do. Just notice how much pink is on the farm. It wouldn't be my server if there wasn't a ton of pink. I'm presuming that's Hodge after putting him behind me. Lag, yeah, the lag is quite something today. Right, where the hell am I even going with this? Not into the silage pit. That is just an easy way to get stuck. Come on, little trucko. There we go. Little trucko's on the move. Class Megas in testing. Ooh, looking forward to that. Hey, Welsh. What do I need help with? I don't need help with anything now. Somebody else is, dealing with the canola as well. Because we had the silo full. Whoever else is in the truck, bring it over to basically the animal dealer. There's an area around there that'll buy it at a decent price. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Class Mega. Can never have enough small combines in the game. This lag is something else. Been busy with tests at school? That's fine, Dandelion. Hello, Jake. I'm in cab so that it's actually audible to everybody. Or so that everything's audible, because the truck is a bit deafening for me. Go nicely in Meadowgrove? Yeah, I think this truck with the AR frames will work really well on Meadowgrove as kind of a field tipper. Game crashed? That sucks, Alexander. When in doubt, relog. Right, I think it's in here we're going. I'm not actually sure. Don't go in there, you get stuck. I've actually got properly jammed here. Okay, that way is not a good way. Careful of the hedges, they have weird collisions that make no sense. And blue screened. GG. I think this is the sell point? There's a 1214. Yes, if I've not downloaded that yet, I will be downloading it. Because that is a map that fits perfectly on Meadowgrove. Will make it be available in hot pink. I wouldn't want it in hot pink. There we go. How did you screw up a turn? And I did too, but yours was a bit more spectacular. I just took mine a bit too wide. That season's video is cool. That season's video is really good. Computer properly pooped itself. Yeah, by the sounds of it. By the way, Reese, feel free to overtake me, because this thing is a slow boy, but I love it. You missed my bad driving. Yeah, Reese, if you end up stuck behind me, just overtake me, because I'm driving the slow boy truck. The executive hot pink Germany truck. With the executive hot pink trailer. Oh, this truck does not sound happy at the punishment I'm giving it. Also, I've got lost again. It's over here I need to go. I'm not used to this yard yet, if you didn't guess. Whoever's in the second truck, you can start selling off the wheat to where? Get try to AG. Because this is the last of the canola. Why is cruise control set at 10? On, like, everything. Presuming this was helping out a combine at some point. Come on, no, don't get stuck in the hedge. Which has the most bizarre collisions known to man. Ever so slightly lost right now. Zip zap zoop and away we go. Is the truck telling me I need to drive a 10 case? But that is slow. That is slow, and I'm going 47 now. There was a bit of a wobble going on. But it's fine. Need to pop to the chippy. Very nice, Jeremy. It's the last of the canola. Sold. Back when the stream was about to end, probably. That's fine, dude. I ain't gonna complain about that if you're going for food. Food is more important than stream. You're reading the workers a bit. I think I've only got the one worker on the ghost, you. It's just that he's spreading lime. Yeah, that's literally the entire problem, is the workers on lime. I mean, he's got $250,000 to blow through yet, so should be fine. Granted, I did spend $1.5 million on a field we don't need. Let's see what it needs doing. Field 2 could do with a harvest. Do we have any combines available? There we go, continue on field 11. Which, I may have just stolen Karturik's job. Just looking at the field here. Karturix, if I've stolen your combine, I do apologize. No. Okay. Part of the joys of multiplayer is you can just hop between jobs super fast. Especially now that we're not on the mega silage harvest that made like 5 million liters of silage. Something I actually want to do now that I think about it, and I think Arturix is going to be fine with this, That's still not helping with his complex of Dave keeps buying stuff that the farm doesn't really need. If I buy this and I just need a bit more. This. No, can I put it here? Yes. I'm just expanding the holding area for crops in general. Nope, they're too close to it. This is seemingly too far away from it. See, right here would be perfect, but oh, we're out of money. Could we stop using the pickup to bring trailers around, please? I know that it's funny, but it is kind of annoying at the same time. Horn makes it for me. I could sell field 10? No. That'll be used for more crops, for more monies. Soon this server will have infinite money. Simply because we'll have like 3 fields. Oh, but I need a card then. I mean, you can always just grab the fast track. If that's not in use. That's basically as fast as the pickup. It's not the same, but it is a faster tractor. Hang on, who's making bales? Oh, it's Carturix. Not me, says Carturix, as his name passes me on the minimap. Conveniently in the same place as whoever's bailing. I mean, I'm fine with you making bales as long as they get sold fairly sharpish. But I get the feeling that the lag we're experiencing is because of the bales. And quite possibly the amount of equipment I've been buying. This is probably going to annoy Hodge more than anything else. The fact that, why is Helper G stopped? Because Hodge parked in the way. We're down to 1100 euro, by the way, somehow. So we're gonna go negative just from buying seeds, most likely. Also, chat is completely dead today by the looks of it. You know you guys can talk, right? Like, it makes the stream more enjoyable for me and for you if there's some sort of chat interaction going on. I'm presuming that's Hodge. Oh, it's Farming Boy. Hodge has gone to collect the trailer with it. Hodge! Why? Why can you not use a logical piece of equipment? Hey, Kirk. Why can you... Why do you have this inability to use a logical piece of equipment to move things? Oh god, Yanis is awake. Hello, Yanis. Hey, Brendan. Same as me. Excuse me, I'm using a combine harvester to get the wheat. I'm not going around in a mower. I'm not going around in potato harvester hoping that it'll work. I'm using a logical piece of equipment. Also, I just realized the mic on my headset was in the wrong place. So everybody on Discord just got deafened by me moving the mic slightly. Hey Jack, how's Dave today? Dave is pretty good. I'm pretty good. I've been helping out downstairs with some DIY stuff. We've been fixing a door. Logical harvesters this map, Neva. No, we really do need these big harvesters. So the rare maps where I'll say, yeah, you're best off starting with some of the biggest equipment, because from there you just go to double that amount of equipment. Also, Farming Boy, you're going to be waiting a while for this to be full. Just so you're aware. Has my oak field got patches of grass missing? Yes. In certain spots there's grass missing. It's usually spots where there was something in 17 that got deleted or moved or taken out for whatever reason. You got a headache and it's been raining for most of today. That's fun. I don't have the imagination for your logic. Oh, I'm the man that invented artistic harvesting, for goodness sake. I really want to hire a worker to do this, because this field is huge. Do you know what I actually need to do, though? Is go into the garage and do some repairs on this stuff. Could somebody sell some wheat, because the combine needs repairs and we don't have the money to do it. Like, could somebody sell a truckload of wheat or something? The farm of not enough money. Well, we started off with like 1.7 million. But then I bought Field 10 because I thought it had sugar beets in it, and that would be a fun troll to do. But it turns out there are no sugar beets in Field 10. I just bought a huge humongous field for no good reason. On the bright side, we'll get the infinite harvest on the go there eventually. And end up with 5 million litres of, like, oats or something. I trolled myself. Yes, I did. The not very rare Dave screwing up a troll so badly he trolls himself. Do 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 do. Farming Boy is struggling to deal with the nonsense that is me harvesting. Even though I'm going in a mostly straight line until he whaps me with the truck. Because somehow his driving is actually slightly worse than mine. You're gonna do 4 of rain on Meadowgrove? GG. So I mean, I could, but where's the fun in that? I'm doing a courseplay impression, guys. What do you think of my courseplay impression? Oh, wait, no, it's more like this with courseplay. Just. Hang on, I can fix it. You wanna try trolling me, Farming Boy, go ahead, but just know that I can flip you at all moments. I can flip that truck very, very easily. I did warn him. I did warn him that truck is very easily flipped. Yes, let's repair this for 1649 point whatever the hell that decimal was trying to be. Cartoon just made the tractor fly. GG, cart. GG. Header also needs repairs. Where's the header? Oh, I've hired a worker. Go repair the class. Which one? Presuming that one. Hard worker again. I fixed one of them. I don't know which one. Wrong one. Well, I can't fix the other one. The other one doesn't have the repair option open. Hey DMF, how you doing today, dude? Andy, good. You've been playing around with fill type mover script. I have no idea what script that is. Why can no one else speak in multiple air voice chat? Because that's the way I got the room set up. In fact, other people can speak. Just none of the people with the specific role required are in the voice chat at the moment. Works similar to Fabric. Oh, okay. So it's not a script that I'm going to be massively interested in, because I never had much interest in Fabric. Other than, I think that was the one used for the Compost Master? See, Hodge. Like, I've never been a big fan of these. I know that I've used them in the past, but I've never been a huge fan. Like, Kurturix is bailing it for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. I've never been a big fan of the factory stuff in Farm Sim, because a lot of it made no sense. Yeah, the Compost Master and the Seed Master were the two that I liked. Because like stuff that makes sense in a farming context, I'm fine with being in the game, but like beer brewing and stuff is pointless. It's just always annoyed me that people insist on making like mods that produce pallets and stuff. Also, Farming Boy, please stop ramming me. I will kick you off the server if you keep this up. Me money told me. I mean, I'm not complaining about you bailing, but you're an Xbox gamepad, so am I, and I'm not constantly ramming people. It's not an excuse. The script does not make pads yet. Yeah, but it will. You know that somebody's gonna do it. And somebody else is gonna make it do just completely random nonsense that makes zero sense in Farm Sim. It's an excuse about it. Yeah, I guess so. Look more like keyboard driving than controller driving. Yeah, you don't have to always use the full extent of the sticks, Farming Boy. Like, you can move them a small bit and, like, finesse them a bit. Flour mill and then bread. See, I don't mind them, but at the same time, like, no farmer in the world owns a flour mill. And even if they did, they wouldn't manually transport everything from, like, the flour mill to the bakery. You know, that's always been my problem with the the production stuff and the production maps. Is it makes very little sense in the context of farming. Makes a lot of sense in the context of it's a game, you can do what you like, and I'm not going to complain about that, but in the context of farming, it just never made any sense to me that, you know, somebody would want to make vodka or whiskey or flour or bread. It's like, sure, they're natural progressions from what you have in the game, but in reality the farmer would usually sell it on to the mill, and the mill would then take over the crops and do what they want with it. Not the farmer sells it to the mill and then picks up the flour for some reason, then sells that to the bakery. Cheese making, I'm not too put off by Farmer Man, because there are farms out there that do make their own cheese. Yeah, farms out there make their own cheese and their own butter from the fat from milk, so that I don't have an issue with that. It's the ridiculous stuff that Fabric Script allows you to make that just it takes a lot of the weird, like, it takes a lot of the weird ideas that people come up with for things giants should put in the game, but would make no sense whatsoever, and they just throw them in because they want, and it always irritates me. And Landy feels the same way. Like, I know Landy's got the same opinion here. So it's, you know, it sounds like we're parroting each other, but we both have the same opinions, and it's for the same reasons. And it's why when somebody brings out like a production map, I'm just like, no, no thanks. Yes, sure. What happened to Farming Boy? Hey, Jack, how's things? Things are good. How are things with you, dude? It broke. That sucks. Yeah, those mods are kind of like, look at what I can do, as opposed to, look at what can be done to the game. Like, Seasons is arguably a look what we can do mod, but it's something that makes perfect sense. Whereas a lot of the production mods are just like, hey, look what you can do in the game now. Yes, but why? What contextual reason in farming is there to be picking up flour from a grain mill? Because surely the grain mill would have their own beef farming. At a small scale, farmers do it. Again, I've seen farms that have their own, is it aviaries? I've seen farms that do have their own hives and stuff, because it's a mutually beneficial thing, because the bees will help the crops become a bit more fertile, and maybe the farmer's got some apple trees and a small orchard or something for his own use, and you know, the bees will pollinate that, and he gets honey from the bees. It's a double whammy. I would argue some of the stuff Seasons adds is a bit left field. If done right, if done in a context that makes sense, it does break up the rinse repeat. Like, that's why I love the Compost Master. It's a good way of, you know, making logical progression out of having spare bales. Because you got spare bales or spare grass you don't need, or spare silage or something, you throw it into the Compost Master and let it compost down. Then you can use it to fertilize your field in the next year. And that's a logical extension of the way the game works. But at the same time, introducing new mechanic. Making pallets out of the wood, not so much. It kind of... Sure, there are some farms out there that do have a wood cutting operation attached and do a lot of forestry stuff. But at the same time, they wouldn't be doing it to the extent that they'd be able to produce goods as a result. They'd primarily be doing it to clear trees out of fields or get rid of dead wood and stuff. They wouldn't be doing it to make pallets for the honey that the bees have made for some reason. They just buy pallets. It's faster, cheaper, and usually easier than buying this huge bit of wood cutting equipment, cutting down X amount of trees, hiring 10 people to hiring 10 people to process the wood, hiring another 5 to actually get the pallets put together. You know, there's a logical breakdown in how stuff works with the fabric script. As Dave is good. Dave was just talking about how the fabric script has, when done, I would say not to my own personal tastes, it can be a very bad mod. When it's done well, It's one of my favorite mods because it has the compost master and the seed master, and they're logical extensions of stuff that's in the game. The local farm store legit has used paths that says free paths. Are you expecting the compost master to... I'm hoping it does. I'm hoping to see the compost master again, because that's a really good way of getting rid of excess straw. And feeding my need for free fertilizer. Yeah, pallet building would increase costs to the point where it would actually be a loss-making enterprise. Especially if you're only making them for your own use. Like, it's a nonsense. And the other one that annoyed me in 17, I know I used it, but annoyed me was the cardboard box factory for some reason. Where you gave it wood chips. And like... yeah, it made some sense, but... you try and contextualize it into a farming sense, and in reality you just sell the wood chips in bulk. You wouldn't need to worry about what, you know, how many boxes the factory's producing or the amount of wood chips you've given them, because they'd have multiple suppliers. But in the context of Fabric Script, you're the only supplier and you're also the only consumer. There's a logical breakdown. Like when I complain about something saying it doesn't make sense, it's because I'm thinking it through in the context of the game of like, sure, in reality, you know, you'd have multiple suppliers, even for, you know, for a lot of stuff that the game has you be, for the purposes of the game, you're the only one that you know about. And in reality, you'd probably know one or two of the other guys that sell to X place for whatever price. Carturix, yes. What's up here? Where's here? Why did you do this? That was brilliant. Oh, this is one of the reasons I have the stream open. If something ridiculous happens, I get to watch it again 20 seconds later on the stream. Let's get the hang of things now. Sweet. You're gonna probably... I don't know if you are doing this or not, but you're gonna need to help him with the technical side of things, Shy, because that's always been his weakest aspect. He can make a really pretty map that just technically fails. And back to the normal work. I mean, I helped. I helped clean that up. Usually I help cause it. That was normal. Combine's nearly full. Combine's full. Please tell me I can run over this without getting stuck. Fantastic. Totally realistic farming going on here, guys. Combine's full, just abandon it. Oh, what's the button looking for? Clearly I found the button I was looking for. If this combine fills up, I'm grabbing the John Deere. When will people be testing it? When it's ready to be tested. Lancey usually he usually doesn't test stuff as he goes, which is both good and bad. You know, it doesn't slow him down the actual map making, but it means that stuff that he makes a bit of a mistake on very early on is gonna pile up very quickly, and the initial testing is a bit of a mess at times. By the way, if anybody's got some sort of trailer, the ideal is over by, where is it, Field 5, and needs emptying. I've resorted to stealing the New Holland. I think Farming Boy's going over to clear up the ideal. But he's coming through. Oh, he's gonna smash into a hedge or a fence. Oh, I thought there were fences there. Thought I could run and follow me and have 4 compounds running. Doesn't work in multiplayer at the moment, DMF. Follow me is a single player only mod as far as I'm aware. Also, I mean, there was a spare combine right by where I filled up the ideal, so it just makes sense for me to steal the spare combine. When will people be streaming Lancey's map? When it's ready to be streamed, I guess. There's no timeline in place as far as I'm aware, Drew. Now, I wouldn't want to give him a timeline of like, oh, by the end of the month we'll be streaming it now. Just let Lancey work on it at his own pace. I'd prefer to see him take an age on a map and get it really, really good, then rush one and have it be a mess. Like, he can definitely get maps done very quickly. But if he does that, they tend not to be very good because he doesn't give them the time that they need. Cartorix. Why did you do that? No. Cartorix is doing his best to troll me without hitting me. He's doing his best to give me a complex about every time I'm near him that I need to be worried. No, you're not. Yes, you are, Kurturix. Don't lie. But if you want to help out here, you can grab the ideal and harvest of that as well, just so we get this done twice as quickly. Or if anybody wants to help with the harvest. Just makes life a bit easier. Because the truck will fill up after about 6 combines with that trailer on the back. So there's no rush on emptying the truck. It's actually getting the combines filled up that's the slow and arduous and painful bit. Also, I can't see the ideal, so I'm slightly concerned that I'm now going down Skipper. Why don't you just do the other half of the field? Instead of coming up this side. I'm going down along the field 21 edge. If you do the bit that's like the other side of the line that I just did. Like in 19 if you're on farm pump there, something you need and you're something. See, that'd be really cool, but you'd actually need a second layer of scripts to allow that to happen. Because like you'd need to tie stuff to the farm that created it, which isn't currently done as far as I'm aware. Or might be done but with bales. So you have to look at how that all works, and it becomes just this ridiculous layer cake of scripts. Which, granted, would be really cool in multiplayer, but would be a pain to try and deal with as a modder. Hey, Adam. You know, as somebody who wants to create mods, it will be a pain to deal with like 6 layers of scripts to do one thing. Gonna move my mic, by the way, because I'm hearing it peek out. There we go. Sorry, Discord crew. I've been hearing it peek out a lot, so, and I'm kind of using it as a feedback mic for myself so that I can hear what I'm saying. This is on PC, Connor. If you're on console, I'm afraid you can't join this game. I don't have a console, so I won't be running any console multiplayers at all. I don't see the point in buying a console just to do that. But it's, if you got a PC and you got Farm Sim on PC, you're more than welcome to join in. We got, how many slots open? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 3 slots open, I make it. 3 or 4 slots open on the server. So if you're on PC, you want to join, you got Farm Sim 19. If Nightbot wants to put in the dedideets, that'd be amazing. 3 slots open. Thank you, Carturix. Excuse me, what are you doing, Combine? Why are you... Wait, what? This is a new and interesting way to break a combine. Is it actually harvesting when it's doing this? No, it's just a weird graphical glitch. Completely logical. It's harvesting the imaginary wheat in the sky. Oh. Wait, what? What just happened? You can transfer the money, yeah, but actually transferring the goods would probably, I think, require some sort of script. What the hell? That was about 6 different layers of broken right there. Now we're no longer in the magic... That was some quick fire game breaking right there. Temporary contract to those people. Rip my internet. My internet's fine. That's some magical wheat, yeah. I went from magical invisible imaginary sky wheat to imaginary harvesting at 43Ks for some reason. Have I dropped out of Discord? I'm breaking up on Discord? Let me check my connection on Discord then. Oh! So I am. I think I fixed it magically. I think it's fixed itself. What's happened to the bale sell point now? Has Carturix got everything stuck again? Nothing. Carturix, what have you done? Oh. I was wondering what was going on there. Get yourself some magic wheat, it regrows in seconds. Yeah, that was... There are some interesting problems occurring on this server today, and I'm not entirely sure why. I think it might have something to do with Carturix making a Bale Mountain over the sell point by the sounds of it. You know, I don't trust you, Cart. Bale walls. Carturix. At least try and actually sell the bales. Where's this map based? I would imagine it, seeing as it's called Hofgut Brook, it's based in Germany. Karturks is making a castle. I'm enjoying the fact that I'm one of the few that's playing seriously today. And, I mean, it's me. I'm probably the person you'd least expect to play seriously. Based somewhere near the Baltic Sea. Ah. By the way, did you guys hear the Euro Truck news that came through yesterday about the new DLC? Or it's like the Anatolia region. Including Thrace, which is a country that hasn't existed for centuries, and I'm really glad that SCS have called the European part of Turkey Thrace, because that is historically correct. And that pleases the nerdy part of me. Oh, magic skyweed again. The nerdy part of me is so glad to see Thrace written as a modern descriptor of the European side of Turkey. I'm tempted to just straight sell this, you know. Zoop. How was that for cutting a close cart? Also, I did put the infinite seed and fertilizer triggers on, so now you have nothing to complain about now. I bet. I mean, I know that you're going to come up with another 3 mods that you actually want on the server, but the complaint you've had all week is now gone. What's our capacity now? 400,000 litres. I'd like to extend that to like 1 million, if possible. Not sure if possible. If you guys want a mod put on the server, tell Karturks and he will shout at me to try and get it on the server. Especially if he agrees with you. I have a dumb idea, Karturks. I would like some feedback on this. From the person that's actually on the server a decent amount. Can we get like 100 cows? No. Did you say no before or after I suggested 100 cows? After. Okay, if 100... How about 200 cows? I'm hearing 200 now is a good number. Well, keep the grain, that's we got 150k now, so I'm quite happy that we've got enough money. Because we're not hiring 1 million workers at this present time. I've also come up with an ingenious plan to deal with the wheat. I'll see at some point. You're gonna get just silly amounts of animals, aren't you, Cart? Right. This truck can sit here. Where's the other truck? How? How did this... This truck can go up over here. There are times when I just stop questioning things. That was one of those times, which is like, that's a thing. That's just impressive levels of skullduggery. Let's prevent road trains behind it. It worked. Fair enough, I guess. Also, is this supposed to be able to seed at 30 Ks? That strikes me as a bit fast to be seeding. Some of the nonsense that happens on this server just baffles me. Like, I genuinely have no idea how the pickup ended up upside down on the roof of the shed. I've no idea. But it did. I'd like to know. Like, I'm fairly certain it got walloped by something, and it would have had to be something heavy to launch it like that. I'm being nice to Carturix and seeding around where the straw is. Not seeding onto the straw to delete it, I'm seeding around the straw to preserve it for future generations. Because that failing is going to take forever. As does pretty much everything on this map. By the way, I think, yeah, both combines are currently free, by the way. Pick up the wheel loader. GG. Both combines are currently free if somebody wants to do some harvesting. Who's on at the moment? Me, Karturk, Stew, and Farming Boy. That seems to be it. That said, with how completely dead the stream has been today, I can't guarantee multiplayer streams will be Saturdays and Sundays every weekend. If like nobody's gonna watch, and if the server's gonna be dead, it just doesn't justify the time for me. Flight sim streams I justify because I enjoy them, but farm sim streams I kind of need chat to be active and alive and talking. Otherwise, it's just me kind of nattering on for 2 hours about nothing in particular. At like a bunch of people who may or may not reply. And usually don't. It's really frustrating, takes the fun out of streaming for me. Because a lot of the fun is playing jokes off chat and having chat. Yeah, having conversations, which is impossible when nobody wants to reply. Why is that guy in the pickup not helping drill? Because it's Farming Boy and he tries to do as little work as is humanly possible on the server. Adam, well, if he hits me one more time, I'll kick him. I've warned him once already. Because he just seems to come on with the sole aim of trolling me. Which I've already said during the stream today, if that's your only aim to be on the server, you're not going to be on the server for very long. Just a wasteful slot, ban him. There's 3 slots open at the moment. There's slots open, so it's not a big deal. It seems like a lot of people are pleased that Oakfield's on console. Yeah, Richard. See ya, Farming Boy. Yeah, that was a bit extreme. Well, like I'm much happier to give people warnings and say please stop that than just go straight to the ban button. Even though it's a lot easier to unban now, I'm much happier just saying, you know, keep that up and you'll get kicked, and kicking them and, you know, letting that be the lesson. Don't like banning people. Even from chat. Don't like it. Also, Will, I did see your DMs you sent me on Discord. Could you tell me what the name was that you had? Again, send it through DMs, because if it's so inappropriate that the response was that, it's better kept in DMs. Glad that Oakfield's back in Farm Sim. I'm glad that it's out. Honestly, it's one less concern for Oxy, one less, I mean this in the nicest way possible, one less annoyance for me and Landy than anybody who had the map. Because we no longer have to deal with, you know, dozens of questions a day of is this out, is it 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 out? Because the excitement's great, but it is frustrating answering the same question dozens of times every day. It does get old rather quickly. Cart, please stop trolling Stu. I think do we own Field 5? We do own Field 5. I might do some seeding in Field 5 next. Actually, that one. Because I think Field 5 is harvested already. Quick reminder that if you're enjoying the stream and if you can't or don't want to join the server, that's fine. But you can hit the like button. Everybody can do that. Even if you're in the server, you can tab out real quick and hit the like button. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. You'll see more from me. There we go. Go to the case, you start with an oak field, replace it with a fence up to 400 JCB fast track. Very nice. I got rid of the one you start with on Meadowgrove, replaced it with... I can't remember what I replaced it with. I replaced it with Big Bertha. And something else that I can't remember off the top of my head. Was it the Guldner? Or was it... Oh no, it was the Fortune with the teeny tiny front wheels. I get on tomorrow though, yeah, feel free to download them now. I'm not gonna... Guess it didn't seem very British to you? On Oakfield or on Meadowgrove? Because Meadowgrove, the least British thing is comically the Harvester. Oakfield, I think, has good starter equipment. Might not 100% agree with it, but it's pretty good starter equipment for the size of map that it is. RIP Discord. I've completely forgotten I had a mute switch. I could have muted my mic before doing that, so I do apologize to Discord. Because I can mute myself mid-sentence and Discord can't hear me now, but now they can hear me again. So I can do this and just mute at complete random and annoy Discord by switching my mic on and off and making it sound like I'm breaking up, when in fact I'm just switching the mic on and off constantly. Can you join? Absolutely can do it too. Grab the mods. Stop it please, Dave. Sorry. Not sorry at all. That's why no one's in Discord chat. No one's in Discord chat because seemingly nobody cares about multiplayer. That's what I'm getting from these multiplayer streams, is like, one of them does well and then the rest are just dead. These fields are too big. Like, these fields are stupid big. This is the one thing I've got to say about this map. Like, I think it's a really nicely thought out map and a really nicely designed map, but the fields are too big. Even for multiplayer, it's just like you're seeding down one line for 5 minutes. I kind of worked the way that I wanted to, but not entirely. Can I spin this around enough to do the end of the field here? Yes. No. Oh my god, come on. Chainsaw is very tempting. Use the dedideets command, that's why I put it into the title, which nobody ever seems to read. Which is incredibly frustrating. There we go. I finally freed this up enough that I can do this bottom line. Okay, pet peeve for map makers. I want to deal with this real quick. Stop putting trees right at the very edge of the field. It makes it very difficult to... This tree is floating! For goodness sake. That tree isn't even placed properly. It's floating above the ground. This tree at least is on the ground, but they're way too close to the field. Something that always irritates me. Like, it's map makers introducing difficulty for the sake of difficulty. And when the stream is dead, I put a picture of a cedar in the thumbnail. No, it's dead because it's multiplayer, I think. Like, I'm gonna have to think about whether multiplayer streams are worth my time, because the views just ain't there. Hey, Sylvan. Like, if tomorrow's stream is as dead as today's, then I might just stop streaming the multiplayer twice a week and do it just on Saturdays again. And have Sundays be like something random, maybe Euro Truck or something. My day's been pretty good. Come to think of it, I need to reinstall Euro Truck. And get my room sorted to the point where I can use my wheel again. Because I would like to do Euro Truck stream again soon. But my room is a bit of a disaster zone, and that's why I've not been using the wheel for the longest time. Oh, the downside of Euro Truck streams is I'd have to use the track at. How many guys do I have on the server? There's like me and 3 others. Again with the tree way too close to the edge of the field. What the hell? Finally stay on PC for the multiplayer. See, the thing is 90% of farm sim YouTubers are on PC. And like, the thumbnail has a class in it. If for some reason you're turning up to a stream expecting it to be in console with a class in the thumbnail, then I'm sorry, but that's just not something that's even possible. You know, the thumbnail pretty much says it's on PC. Hey, Bradley. Maybe I should be replacing this map with Oakfield. Nope, not gonna happen. Oakfield's gonna stay single player. Plus, I'm not copying VF. I know VF does his multiplayer in Oakfield, and I'm not having my server be the same as his, because what's the point? Meadowgrove, I think, is too small for multiplayer. So it'll be some weird or wonderful map. Marvel, I think nobody really has much interest in Marvel anymore. So that's why I'm trying to be different with the map. Is Aaron going on soon? Yeah, once the new version of the map is out, I will totally put Air Ireland on here. Because that is a map that is, for me, definitely geared towards multiplayer. I don't want to put the current version on because, honestly, I don't think the current version is, in the nicest way possible, I don't think the current version is good enough to be on the server. There are too many issues with it, and too many people have had problems trying to play it and trying to download it to put it on the server. Hey, Nathan. But once the update's out, because I'm sure they'll get it working perfectly, it'll 100% be on the server. Simulator Gaming, hello. How's it going? It's going alright. I think that's might be where the stream's quiet. Yeah. I see you pick some planes. Yes, where were you? Because, like, if there's a Dreamliner, it had to have been a major airport. I couldn't... That was Manchester. I thought it might have been, but I wasn't 100% sure. Any really interesting planes come in? Because, you know, I know Manchester takes the A380. There's fairly regular well, I say fairly regular. There's occasional 747 flights out of there. See anything really particularly cool like that, or was it primarily 7.3s and A320s? Just like every other airport in the world. You missed the A3, you arrived 2 minutes after it landed. Damn. Fun fact! Are we gonna have conveyors for the side set off? Probably. Fun fact, I have only ever seen one A380, and it was on the ground. I have never seen an A380 in flight. That I know of. There might have been one when I was flying from Charlotte de Gaulle. But mainly Ryanair, sounds like Dublin Airport. Mainly 737s and A380s and some A320s, Sim. A320s. And some turboprops. There's 777 as well, nice. Your Wi-Fi's hating the stream? Damn. Turboprops would probably been like Dash 8s and ATR 72s. Can't quite remember. If there was there an Aer Lingus turboprop? Because if there was, that was an ATR 72-600. Any Flybe turboprops would have been Dash 8s. They were Dash 8s then. Do you see any of the Flybe Embraers? Buffer every minute? Damn, that sucks, Bradley. 2 ATRs. Very nice. I like the ATR a bit more than the Dash, but there's going to be a good Dash for X-Plane. The ATR is terrible. A few of them as well. Yeah, I'm enjoying how I'm having to name the planes that you saw for you, Sim. What else would have flown into Manchester? Was there a 7.5 at all? 757? A350? Potentially an A340? May would have been an A319? Arriving, departing on same runway for a bit. Yeah, Manchester does that one occasionally. They would have been using the longer of the two runways. I tend to try and avoid using the shorter one, just because whatever EasyJet use a mixture of 319s, 20s, and 21s. 319, 321, 380, 747. Pretty sure there's a 75 flying in and out of Manchester as well, DMF, as well as obviously 73s. And some of the bigger Jet 2s, they would have been 75s, I think. If they're really long and narrow, they were 757s. If not, they're probably like 777-6s or long and narrow. They're 75s. I'm enjoying having to prod Simulator Gaming to tell me what planes he's seen by telling him what planes he's seen. 757, the non-heavy heavy. Might be Neo's as well. It's impossible to tell Neo from the old engine option, so it's one of those things where it's just like it's definitely the A3 whatever or a 7.3 whatever, but like it's almost impossible to see the difference between, we'll say, 737 NGX, 737 Max, a 737 800, 700, and I think the 600 and the 900 as well. It's impossible to see the difference between them. Didn't see any 747s today. That sucks. It's another plane that I've not in my memory seen in flight. Only seen 747s on the ground. Probably did see one fly when Aer Lingus had theirs at Dublin, but and the 737 Max is banned. Yeah, they are currently and for the foreseeable future, but testing is ongoing to get them unbanned. The thing about the heavies, the likes of the 747 the A380, is because they've got 4 engines, they tend to come in super early in the morning. They tend to land early morning or late in the evening. Because they tend to be on the super long flights. Like BA flies 747. I think they do an A380 flight a week or something. But definitely a 747 to Cape Town, South Africa. They tend to be on the super long hauls. To like Cape Town, Los Angeles, Japan, China, those kind of places. Singapore. Granted, the 787, 777, 767 can all do those routes as well, but usually there's enough demand for 74. Or an A380. But the A380 is comically terrible for consumer commercial flights. I think we're going to end the stream once I get up to the end of the field here. Because I'm tired and it's gonna be as close as makes no difference to 7 o'clock. Landy won't be streaming today, I know that much. He is, I think he told you guys he's gone fishing today. You just joined? I'm sorry, Kadu, but like, I'm not gonna stream infinitely because people just joined. I wish that I could, I wish I had that energy, but... yeah, not drive, but when the stream has been quiet and there's been long periods where I've just been talking to myself because nobody's been replying in chat, it kind of takes away a lot of the drive to continue the stream, so I'm gonna end actually a bit early just because there's not a whole lot of fun left in the stream. It saps a lot of my energy. So I'll be on multiplayer again tomorrow. If you want to join in, I'll tag everyone when I'm about to log into the server so that you can all join at once. But that is going to do it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Until tomorrow, stay safe and goodbye.